afternoon here in the desert Southwest. The roof is open, and it's time for football at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Cardinals sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On play action, it's Murray. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll buy some time low. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Throwing now is Murray. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again.
And now off to the races down the right side. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Murray now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
First carry for James Conner. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy now to throw. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara, with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Steps away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Roquan, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Murray. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got space past the 25, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On the ground, it's Gray. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
But how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. Room here to run. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third and 3. Murray now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered theirs. That throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
Edmonds will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good left, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Purdy. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coach. Hey, shift. Biggest.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Purdy now on second down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Moore, the motion man right. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zayvon Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
This is 4th down. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the hole, on the hole. Green, green, green. Hey, shift, shift, shift. Hey.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Big ace, big ace.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it.